Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. I love saying that. I think it's my tag. Today's topic is I'm late for work because it's Monday, people. I don't know when I upload this. Hopefully, yeah, I'll usually upload pretty good, so it should be Monday when I still upload. Monday, I think it's the 20th or 21st of May because I'm not sure of dates. My topic today is motivation. How do you stay motivated? That was I hadn't drive, wouldn't it? How do you stay motivated? Oh, motivation. That is a big one. I think a lot of us struggle with how to stay motivated. I mean, some people don't because I guess their journey is as long, but us who have a lot of weight to lose, the journey can be a little bit long. I've been on this journey for 3 years. I took a slight break for about 2.5, 3 months, but all in all, it's been 3 years. I've lost 97 pounds. On my way to the big old 100, and people say, "Oh my God, how do you stay motivated?" I need to shut this airport. I don't want you guys to be. Let's put this window down. How do you stay motivated? Well, a lot of I'll get to how I stay motivated, but I want to tell you, this channel, doing this, is what's keeping me motivated right now. I think that's why I started it. I needed something to do, to voice, to say, to express myself. And what better place than YouTube? It's a free platform. And if I could help, I mean, like, I struggle with things and you wonder, geez, is everybody else struggling with the same things that I'm struggling with? And you'd be surprised if the answer would be yes. And I try to be as bluntly honest as I can, because you know what? That's who I am. That's what we need to hear. We don't need to hear the sugar coating and yada, yada, yada. We need to hear how hard this is and how everybody, lots of people struggle. You're not the only one struggling on the struggle bus. We're all on the struggle bus. And just because I've lost 97 pounds doesn't mean I don't struggle every day, because I do. I mean, somebody asked me yesterday, one of my new friends, I think I should give her a shout out because she's a grandmom of one of my students. Her name is Sharon. Hey Sharon, welcome to the channel. She asked me, do I lose every week? In the beginning, when I first started my journey, I lost, I think, 25 weeks straight. It was never, I mean, not, you know, to me, a 2.2 loss is a loss. Some people don't like that. Hey, I take whatever I can get, you know? So I lost consecutively up until it was around, I'd say September. I started like May, and then I would have to stay the same, maybe gain a little bit, but on the whole I had more losses than non-losses. And like I said it in a video prior, every ounce counts. Don't put a 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. That's a loss, and that'll add up to next week's 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. Anything, as long as I didn't go up, even if I went up a slightly bit and I knew I did, it was a party or it was an occasion, I didn't want to punish myself, because if I start going down that road, then I just wouldn't be able to jump back on back on track. And motivation is hard to, you feel like you're denying, and you feel like you're not living, and you see all these people having all the food that they want and you're sitting here not having it. That is why I always say, give yourself a bite, because it's not fair that you don't have that bite. I think you earn a bite. Do you earn a whole piece? Not really. But I think you can afford a bite. We all could afford a bite. As long as that bite doesn't lead into a whole hog piece. But then again, if you planned for a piece, then by all means, you could have a piece. I don't ever plan, so I never have, room for a whole piece of cake. But I mean, if I'm going to a party, I've had other food. I don't need a whole piece of cake. I had a couple bites yesterday at a party, graduation party, for shout out Fiona. And it was enough. And she had beautiful fresh strawberries, fresh mangoes, fresh pineapple. I did have a dip of cannoli with a cannoli chip. Yes, I did have one. Because if I don't have the one, I'm going to sit there and watch everybody else eating their bowl of it and they'll be like, oh, you can't have this. So when you come over with your plate, where you have all your beautiful fresh fruit, and you have your little bite-sized piece of cake and your cannoli chip with dip, you look like it doesn't look that people aren't going to feel sorry for you, because they really notice that you have more fruit than anything else. But yeah, I mean, you have to stay on plan 95% of the time in order to see success. I mean, I do, but there are times when you don't, and just don't punish yourself, because we're human after all. We're not perfect. We strive for, somebody posted it, progress, not perfection. I think that was Roadwork. Joan always usually points that out, Joan's pointed plate. I don't think I want to go this way. I'm going to go this way because I'm trying to avoid the traffic. I hate being in line and waiting for those flagger guys to let me go. Of course, if I wasn't late, I wouldn't really have a problem, but see, I did leave a little bit late. Motivation, yes, motivation. Other people motivate us. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're trying to, but they don't. Because some people, when you see people that just do it and not have to think twice, that's unmotivating, because you don't think that way. And it's okay. I mean, and I'm a person I go on and off track a lot. I mean, I try not to go off track too much. I'm one of those, I'm trying to be more diligent with my tracking. I need to start planning. I say this, I think, in every video. I don't plan, and I need to. Planners I'm envious of, and I buy the tools, and but that would keep me on track. And sometimes when you feel like you're on track, you're motivated. I'm right now motivated to get to that 100 pounds. Find something that motivates you. Like, sometimes I try to do the 5 pound thing. I try to have a 5 pound, my goals are 5 pounds, but not 5 pounds a week. It's like, I want to get like 1.5 pounds off to get to the 5. My goals are 5. And once I hit that 5, it's like, wow, I feel like I've accomplished something. So one week it might be 1.2, next week it might be 0.8, next week it might be 1.4, next week it might be 0.2, but I'm etching to that 5 pounds. And that is smaller than thinking of the 120 I had to lose, because if I had to think about the 120 I had to lose, that's unmotivating. It's daunting, it's astronomical. You cannot, and I stress this enough, think about the end. You have to think about right now, because it's all I could think about, because I could not fathom losing 120 pounds. I remember walking in knowing that I didn't really know exactly what my weight was, and then when I saw that, and I was like, holy crap. Like my girlfriend, holy crap, I'm fat. Like, how did I get this big? Like, you don't really, and I didn't feel I was 270 pounds, to be honest with you. That's like, what, 30 pounds away from 300? I mean, 300 pounds for a girl my size is really not good. So I couldn't even, and I remember my big analogy was a hole. I felt like it was in this hole, this ditch that I had to climb out, and I couldn't see the top. It was just a ditch of blackness, and I had to put that out of my mind and think 5 pounds. You just have to put these 5 pound goals, and you'd be surprised. All of a sudden you're at 30 pounds. You're like, wow, I'm at 30 pounds. And my mother's like, why you got to 30 pounds? Yeah, because I try not to, I didn't always share my successes, because I just, I didn't want to be about that. So I got to significant like 10 or 20, and then they're like, oh wow, like they're not really, and then all of a sudden you start to, and then people didn't notice I lost weight, so I probably lost about 30 pounds, maybe 35. People say, hey, you're losing weight. When you're this big, it's like, yeah, it takes about 30 pounds for people to notice. And that's hard to be motivated when nobody's, not that you need the compliments or the pats on the back, it just reinforces what you're doing. And you need somebody to say to you, hey, you're losing weight. And that helps you, because you're like, hey, okay, somebody's noticing, it's making a difference, and that's motivating, because you want to make a bigger difference. So it's just, I know how hard it is to stay motivated. I know, because especially the longer the journey, the longer in the motivation. You see people come and go. Let's face it, at our WW meetings, how many times you see people and all of a sudden you don't see them anymore, and then they'll come back maybe 8 months later, and they've put on a little bit more, and you're just like, but as long as you're there and you're just plugging along, and the 0.2s and 0.4s, it adds up. And at least you're not home, not following, and then putting on a couple of extra pounds. Because let me tell you, it comes on way too easily. Unfortunately, it does. That's depressing as that, isn't it? But motivation comes from many sources. I love YouTube. I think YouTube is a phenomenal source. Instagram is a phenomenal source to get people that'll motivate you. And You'll see their successes, their tips, their tricks, because sometimes you need a little bit of magic. You know, it's not always about the grilled fruit and vegetables and salads. Sometimes we need some stinking tricks, some foolproof ways to get sweets in that aren't point killing us. Because we like our sweets. We didn't get this way eating fruit and vegetables, did we? No, we didn't. We got this way eating too much of everything, and especially probably too much of the sugar stuff. And I'm all for hacks. I have a video on hacks. I love hacks. I mean, my only thing about hacks is I don't try not to have hacks every day, because I think your body gets accustomed to stuff. I definitely treat myself. It keeps me motivated that there's treats coming. Built bars are a great motivation. They're a great treat. I look forward to having my Built bar. I don't have them every day. And the reason I don't have them every day is, number one, and your body gets used to it every day. It doesn't become a treat every day. And the third thing is I won't enjoy them as much, because it's like kind of like, how many times do you not enjoy eggs anymore? Do you not enjoy chicken and things that we have all the time? It's like, oh, I'm having this stinking salad. Oh, all I have to eat is a stinking Built bar. Like, I don't want to be complacent when it comes to Built bars. I want to enjoy them. I want to go, oh, I'm having a Built bar. I look so forward to it. So I do, and I think having them every day, I mean, unless you're working out, I mean, they really are meant for people that are work. If you ever see the commercials, and the things are all about people exercising and working out tough, and that's what they're really made for. I mean, we Weight Watchers just kind of jumped on the bandwagon because there are 3 points and there's no sugar. So I mean, but they're happy. They love the sales. But yes, I only have those a couple days a week. That's my candy treat. I do not have them during the day. It's mostly, well, I shouldn't say that. It's mostly late afternoon or evening. If I decide to have something after dinner, I have enough points. Sometimes I'll end the day with 8 points. Very rare, but it happens. And I'll have to throw a Built bar in. Or middle of the afternoon, if like 3 o'clock, and I just want something a little peckish, I'll have a Built bar. But I do not have them in the morning because it's candy, and I don't eat candy in the morning. I'm sorry, I don't. From when I was a kid, my mother would never allow me to have candy. Not that I am a grown woman, obviously. But now I still stay by those rules. I don't have candy in the morning. It's just, and then mid-afternoon, I try to have a variety of the flavors, because sometimes you get so tired of the same one. But again, they're expensive. I get that. Try to make those little Kodiak donuts, muffins, breads, banana bread, the 2-point banana bread. I have on my Instagram, it's on, and it's on YouTube. I have a quick little tutorial on how to make 2-point banana bread. That's awesome. Half for 1 point. You gotta have things in your artillery that keep you focused, and that keeps you motivated. Being focused, being on plan, being in control. That is that is what we talk about all the time in our meetings, control. We have to have in control of our food, in control of our weight, in control of our life. When you spiral, you lose control, you lose focus, then you become unmotivated. Think, why am I trying this? I just can't do it. You know what? I've had weeks like that. I've had months like that. But you know what? The only thing I can tell you is keep on swimming. It's one of my mantras. I just have to keep trying, because when I cease to stop trying, then I failed. That's when I'm failing, if I don't keep trying. I may not make this WW goal. I might not hit my 100. I know it, but I'm trying, and that's all I can ask of myself, is to try. I've come further than I thought I could. I'm in better shape than I've been in 20 years. So I've won already. I've won. But I'm at the finish line. I need to cross it. I need to finish the race. And I will. I just don't know when that will be. But oh crud, it's the carnival. I forgot. Yikes, no place to park. Sorry, I digressed. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the Dish with D family. I think about calling us dishers or something. I'm gonna try to park in the parking lot, because let's see if I can. Because I'm out of here soon. All right, have a great day. I gotta find a parking space. Bye.